Thank you. Be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confess that I had very different plans for today. My list shows that I had around 43 meetings to attend to, including invitations to speak in about 9 events. But when I saw the letter inviting me to join in celebrating a lifetime of hard work by students who sacrificed and worked hard, sometimes falling behind because of fees problems, or sickness, or maybe social challenges, or the toughness of a health cause, I decided to put aside everything else and said, just as we do come together in hard and bad times, I must be here for you on your most joyous day. And so I made it. Niongeze makofi tafadhali. Health work is a calling, and you came to it because you have a passion for health. It goes without saying that health work is not a profession and it is not a career like all others. It is not a mere profession like law or politics or architecture and others, but health work is a calling. Human life is in the hands of God, our Creator. It is Him alone who has the spare parts of our bodies. But just as He has appointed the clergy to attend to our spiritual needs, God has called health workers to repair and maintain the whole human being while still here on earth. And therefore, wewe ni mtu wa mkono wa Mungu. Honestly, ain't that a special thing? Ain't it a special thing that you are entrusted to take care of God's most precious creation in the entire universe? Now, because of your special position in this society as a health worker, there are 3 important things we are going to expect from you in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, and some of you 50 years. Ladies and gentlemen, in February of 2018, Kenyans got the shocking report of a unique occurrence at the Kenyatta National Hospital when 2 male patients in their ward were wrongly labeled. Wrongly labeled. One required a brain surgery to remove a blood clot, while the other had a head swelling, which just needed care and nursing. The patient who needed mere care and nursing was wrongly labeled as requiring head surgery. And the entire team went on a long procedure, opened up the wrong patient's skull, and struggled to find the blood clot. The consultant in charge was informed late into the procedure and ordered a stop. The unfortunate pain and consequences are well known, especially to health experts like you. Difficult recovery from the human-inflicted injury, along with suits, that is legal litigation for medical malpractice. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, the level of due diligence and duty of care required of people who come into a profession that is a calling like yours is beyond description. In whichever station you will work in Kenya or abroad, so much will be expected from you. If you are graduating in lab tech or health record management or nursing or surgery room assistance, anesthetics, name it, you can see where the stakes are. Our lives, the lives of Kenyans, the lives of your fellow citizens are going to be in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. And what do we expect of you? What do we expect of you? First, we expect you to further your knowledge and studies. First, most important and very urgent, further your knowledge and studies. Literacy has been redefined in the 21st century to mean stopping to read the moment you graduate. No matter how many degree certificates you will have, the moment you stop reading after graduating, you are illiterate. If you graduate today and then proceed to do your board exams and stop there, you will be among those considered illiterate in the 21st century. Or do you want me to explain how I have personally escaped that category of illiterates? Should I? Niseme nisiseme? Asante. You know, just like you, I got my first graduation in a science course, actual science. I did not stop there. I'm also an advocate. I did not stop there. I have 6 diploma courses. I did not stop there. I have a master's in actual science, LLB law, law, democracy, and governance. And I'm waiting to graduate with another master's degree. Therefore, you must go it all. Otherwise, if you stop there, you will be an illiterate person. Now, as your fan and supporter, I want you to take a very short breath as you look for a job or set up your private practice. But in 1 or 2 years, get back to class and start working on your degree and other required qualifications. Is there anybody promising me that you will do that? Is there anybody promising me that you will do that? Thank you. We know that you are graduating in tough times when our economy is not generating enough jobs commensurate to the number of our young people joining the labor market. And so it might take some time before you find your bearing. But I still want to stick to this advice. Do not go beyond 2 years. Do not go beyond 2 years before you settle in another structured study program to get you the next qualification. Again, if you truly want to succeed and be a master in the medical health sector, take a week of rest after today. Then relook at your course syllabus outline. Grab the book in the areas that you loved during your classwork and study them properly now without the pressures of exams. Get to be extensively knowledgeable in the things you love. Is it oral medicine, general human anatomy, physiology, pathology, or whatever you've studied? Start reading for knowledge in the things you love for you to be a distinct expert. It is through a lifelong commitment to knowledge and intellectual development that you will get the mental stamina and the staying power required to stand the pressures related to work in the health sector. We do not want repeats of what we saw in February 2018 at the Kenyatta National Hospital. Similarly, you must also read in management and personal development to keep yourself motivated and fired up. And beginning tomorrow, I want to recommend to you a book by the title Outliers. Please write it somewhere. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Secondly, we also expect you to apply a long-term approach to success. Class of 2025, whether you immediately land a good job or not, whether you join family business or set up your own farm, do not fall into the temptation of the psychology of instant gratification. I know you were born and raised in the era of instant things. Instant love, instant coffee, instant pics, instant likes, instant reels, instant fame, instant riches, instant sex, and etc. This has created the impression that success too should be instant. It then makes us question and doubt the power of hard work and dedicated long hours of labor and making sacrifices and postponing our pleasures. Those are the surest building blocks of a long-term plan. Be there for them. So the Bible says in the book of Proverbs 19:17 that he who helps the poor, he who go out there and preach to society by the power of your example, not the example of your power. Be an inspiration to young people and assist them as they look for a path in life. Be a responsible citizen. Take your civic duties seriously. Know your elected leaders and try to understand the link between your vote, good governance, and opportunity for your generation. In conclusion, a famous story is told of a little sparrow bird in a mighty kingdom. The king found the sparrow bird lying on its back with its little feet raised up in the compound and asked it, "You little bird, what are you doing with your feet facing the sky?" And the sparrow answered that an announcement was made that there is a huge rock coming beyond the atmosphere that will hit and destroy our kingdom. And I have decided to put my feet up as a protective gear so that I can hold it back and prevent it from destroying our kingdom. The king laughed and asked the little bird, "Now, by the time this stone reaches your level here on the ground, would it have destroyed the whole kingdom and killed the king?" The little bird responded, "Oh, king, I am just doing what I can in my capacity." Class of 2025, the little bird was doing its best to stop a huge stone from hitting and destroying their kingdom. When you go out there, most of the challenges you face will look insurmountable. People will dismiss your efforts, and you will wonder whether anything you do matters at all. You will question your efforts and whether it is worth doing anything to save lives or end human suffering. Always remember the little bird's response to the king: "I am doing what I can in my capacity." Can you say that? I am doing what I can in my capacity. Always do what you can in your capacity. In my work, in the public space as a leader and a politician, and perhaps as a citizen and as a parent, I have seen what small actions from people can accumulate to. We are not mere prisoners of fate. Our actions matter, and if we are deliberate and channel our actions, they can bend Kenya and society at large towards justice. Congratulations, class of 2025. I am proud of you. May God bless you, and may this great achievement bring happiness and good luck in your life. God bless you. Asanteni sana. Is that how we do to a future president? Is that how we clap? Can we do a better clap for this guy? The Honorable Babu Owino.